The following presentation of the National Football League.
A look there at legendary Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Green Bay. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense. And when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On second down, Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Pass play good for 22. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first and 10, here's Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 10 more yards. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. In motion, Reed. A good play action with Love. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had an end. He does. First down.
That's good for Packers. First down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
Once again, it's Jacobs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, it's Love. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And now it's fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
.3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down coming up.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's third and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Packers offense ready now for their second drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. On play action, Love. Look in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Receiver in motion, going right. Off the play fake. Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
For a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the
These curl
46-yard
routes. He's been
line.
running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
That's to Reed. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Brandon McManus. to
Both
kick
teams
off for
ready to go
Green Bay.
once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
3rd down and 9. Throwing, Goff. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Goff is going to tack this one forward. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Laporta in motion. On play action. Goff. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Man in motion, heading left. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. Raji Kusla was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Packers offense going to take over just before the half. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this first and 10. the shotgun. It's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. A little bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it. So trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. To start, they give it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch, pivot, and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Edgerrin Cooper, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Here's the Lions punt team now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Nearly a good one. And hits the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball to his hands, and he does the rest.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Raymond going to return it, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now, gone. It's Isaac to Swab. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Coach, anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's incomplete. Derek Carr on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now it's McManus for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Lions, 0.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Another catch on the drive, this one for 13 yards, and another first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
We'll go right back to Laporta. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Lions. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back in this one. It's 17-7. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Packers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Complete to Isaac TeSlaa. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the Packers' 47-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hand.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job. Get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back within 6.
Lions 14.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. Love will take a knee. That ought to do it. So, it's a win for the Packers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.